Good afternoon, welcome to Nosey Road St Helens. They're just going out of your picture. There is today's match day mascot, who's John Derbyshire. John's 6 years of age. He attends St Teresa's School. A big day for this lad. There he is, doing his limbering up movements out there, centre field. Talking to John before, as I say, a big day for him, second round of the Challenge Cup, and John's favourite player is Neil Holding. So I'll just be hoping that Neil Holding has an excellent game today. He certainly come back into the first team with a bang, Neil, and since the signing of Darren Brewer, and he's forced Darren Brewer to the substitutes position, the substitute back. So big day for John out there. Anyway, the Barrow team just been on for 10 minutes limbering up. Something reminiscent of the Saints. Saints used to be on at one spell, coming on for 10 minutes doing the limbering up movements, but Saints are out there just sorting themselves out now. I'll just run through the team for you now. At number 1, Gary Connolly. 2, Michael O'Connor. 3, Phil Beavers. 4, Paul Loughlin. 5, Les Quirk. 6, Shane Cooper. 7, Neil Holding. 8, Tony Burke. 9, Paul Groves. 10, Stuart Evans. 11, Bernard Dwyer. 12, Paul Farber. 13, Paul Barton. Back after that what looked like a nasty leg injury at Swinton in the first round of the Cup, but this is the first match since then. We've had a fortnight off, and it's obviously given Paul Barton and Paul Loughlin, who went off with concussion, time to recover. Substitutes for today: Darren Brewer at 14 and Roy Haggerty at 15. So there's young John out there centre field, just behind Paul Groves, and Paul Barton there with him, Saints captain. Only 3 games with today's match for Paul Barton and Michael O'Connor. They go back early in March. They fly on the 7th of March. They've just got today's match. Hopefully successful. Then Bradford away next week, and then the 3rd round of the Challenge Cup. Hopefully a home draw. But we're just waiting for the Barrow outfit to come out now, just a couple of minutes before 3. And if you saw Rod Reddy, the Australian coach of Barrow, on the telly, he was hoping for wet conditions here today. Must think it'll give him half of the chance. It's equal conditions for both teams, whatever. Obviously Saints like the dry weather, but they've not been putting it together as consistently as they should. Alex Murphy says that's the name of the game, consistency, but Saints just haven't been putting it together, and only an emphatic demolition of this Barrow team today will put things right. But it's all on the 80 minutes, it's just on the day, and Barrow in the 2nd division, albeit at the top. It's in 2nd position, like, just behind Lee. But Cup rugby's a different thing. So we'll just have to wait and see. Rather a blowy day. The crowd a bit late coming on. I got on just about 2:30, and there was very few people on, but it's filling up nicely now. I don't know how much support Barrow have brought with them, but they must be very sparse around the ground. They are high flying at the top of the 2nd division. So just waiting now for the Barrow team to come out. Obviously, as I said, just been out for the team talk, and just been out for the limbering up, and now back into the dressing room for the team talk. Well, Barrow are one of only 5 2nd division teams left in this beg your pardon, Silk Cut Challenge Cup. Only one 2nd division team being drawn at home, that's Sheffield, who entertain Oldham. Oldham not been doing so much in the 1st division under the guidance of Tony Barrow, so Sheffield every chance of progressing. But here come the Barrow outfit now. I'll just run through their team for you now. Number 1, Steve Tickle, a St Helens lad, local teacher at Rivington Road, 34 years of age. He's the fullback. Number 2, Phil Stott. 3, Stuart Williams. 4, Jeff Burns. 5, Paul Burns. 6, Steve Maguire. 7, Dean Marwood. 8, Cavill Hugh. 9, Paul Creary. 10, Steve Clayton. 11, Gary Kendall. 12, Russ Walker. 13, Neil Shaw. 14, Glenn Middleton. And 15 is Gary Tees. Today's match day official, Mr. Kendrew from Castleford. So both teams out there, and we look forward to an excellent game this afternoon, and hopefully Saints progressing onto the 3rd round draw on Tuesday. So there's the match day official, centre field. Paul Barton and the Barrow captain there. I just can't make out who it is. Today's match day mascot there, John Derbyshire, 6 years of age, up the centre field with Captain Paul Barton and today's match day officials just going through the formalities now. That's number 12, Russ Walker, the captain for Barrow. Saints are playing from the clubhouse end up to the Eddington stand for this first half. Well, young John there, he's taking his position at full back there. Gary Connolly just has to show him down the tunnel, unfortunately for John, but there he goes. Obviously he wanted to get in the starting line-up. Anyway, Paul Loughlin kicks off and we're underway. Barrow obviously an unknown quantity for most and telling spectators. Not a lot of household names in their team, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, back to the full back, I think, for the kick downfield. Gary Connolly takes it well. Has to take the tackle there. Dean Marwood, I think it is, coming in to complete the tackle. Les Quirk. Well, first time for Les Quirk against his old teammates. He was signed from Barrow about 16 months ago. And Barrow have been in the second division. So unfortunately our paths haven't clashed in league or even cup rugby. But Saints kick upfield, only on the first tackle there. Obviously the Saints ploy, keep the Barrow side in their own half. Tried to contain them. Well, Kendrew there, referee Kendrew, very slow in ruling Saints offside. But the first penalty going to Barrow. Steve Tickle finds touch just inside the Barrow half. And it's Hooker there, Paul Crowley, to get Barrow underway. Well, they've lost the ball, Saints capitalise on it. Neil Holding spreads it quick to Phil Vevers. Pushes one off, does Vevers. Hurling up that right wing. Saints back on the attack after that Barrow mistake. Paul Farber. Picked in the second row this afternoon. And Saints bringing it across the line, left. Neil Holding sees the gap, hurling through, straight through now. Steve Tickle, one of the tacklers, I think, that brings him down. It's Groves, onto Barton, onto Loughlin, I should say. Well, Les Quirk taking off the ball and pushed into touch, but Saints are still in possession. Nobody at the play of the ball, but Les Quirk comes up quickly. Paul Barton onto Stuart Evans. Saints putting the attack and onto Tony Burke. Short ball, oh, just couldn't take it. Very unlucky there. Barrow scoop up the loose ball. Tony Burke could see the urgency, tried to spread it out, but that Saints player couldn't take it. So it's Barrow back in possession. Saints putting a lot of pressure on there after a Barrow mistake. It's Barrow trying to get out to their own 25. Referee Kendrew lining the Saints out. The ball's back for the kick downfield. Gary Connolly well positioned, but unfortunately couldn't control it. It certainly looked as though it had come off his chest, but a knock-on being given by referee Kendrew. So a scrum down is going to be formed just outside the Saints 25. Barrow to feed, it'll be Dean Marwood. Scrum half for Barrow to feed. And Barrow come up with the ball, but the referee is not happy with it. Looks as though it had gone straight through. But Barrow feed it right this time. Take it to the left. Quick hands now. Crowley, I think that is, the hooker. But Saints come up with the ball. Vivers takes it over to the right. Solid tackling from the Saints. He's knocking his ball out of these Barrow players' hands. Michael O'Connor playing on the right wing. Takes it over to Paul Loughlin. Straight it up, centre field. Beats it inside to Michael O'Connor again. Saints moving it right. Phil Vivers, Gary Connolly linking up. Connolly comes inside, but Vartin's there. Saints bring it to the left now. Overlap on the left if Saints can just spread it. Neil Holding. Certainly Saints look as though they're putting it together now. Laying the ball to the work, spreading it out. Paul Groves. Loop movement there, but Paul Farber. Saints just getting a little bit bottled up. Saints bring it blindside. Stuart Evans powering his way into this Barrow defence. Sixth and final tackle now. Neil Holding. Grubbers for touch. Touches the Barrow man, so it's all on. The Barrow man loses the ball. Loughlin scoops it up. Slate's wiped clean, and Saints now with 6 tackles to get underway. Loose play from Barrow. Rod Reddy won't be pleased about this. Well, loose play from St Helens there. Bernard Dwyer trying to pass the ball round the Barrow man to Neil Holding, but it goes to ground and Barrow are back in possession. As I said, Saints, the first game for a fortnight after that first round Challenge Cup win against Swinton at Station Road, where they came through victors by 16 points to 5. It was 14-5 at half time. Swinton certainly contained the Saints in the second half. Just a solitary Michael O'Connor penalty goal. But Connolly now up the blind side, still going. Paper thin Barrow tackling. Super run there from Connolly. Receiving some enthusiastic tackling there right in front of us. Captain Russ Walker there finally completing the tackle. But it's Vartin, releases it, Groves tidies up. Slipped it up there to Neil Holding. Certainly Saints now, they look very sharp today. Groves there from acting halfback. Powers his way onto the Barrow 25. Shane Cooper at dummy half. Saints bring it left. Tony Burke, short ball. Farber breaks the defence onto Loughlin, but he can't take it. Looks like Steve Tickle will get that loose ball up. If Paul Loughlin could have took it there, Les Quirk was on his outside. But it's Barrow back in possession. Curry at dummy half. Takes it left, but Saints tacklers quickly in there. Tony Burke and Paul Farber. And Stuart Evans in like a rocket there with Bernard Dwyer. Bring the Barrow man down. It's like Marwood, the scrum half. Well, Evans is there again. He closes him down, but the tackle's finally completed by Paul Loughlin at the second bite. Sixth and final tackle of this sequence for Barrow. Curry takes it back. Barrow has to feed it inside. Saints are hustling him. Les Quirk takes it comfortably. Builds up head of steam, drives in there. Well, Les Quirk, I think he just left shortly after Rod Reddy was appointed coach. Tony Burke now driving up centre field. And Paul Groves attacked in half-back. Paul Vartin, straight runner. Beats the first line of defence. Always looking to release, but good solid tackling, clamp tackling there. Saints moving it left. Cooper, short ball to Farber. Onto Loughlin. Very unlucky there. Saints looking very sharp. Got to try and penetrate this Barrow defence. Overlap on the right there. Evans, extra man, Vivers. Onto O'Connor. Bamboozling this Barrow defence. Comes centre field, releases it. Back to Evans. Over there to Cooper. Out to Vivers on the far side. 8 minutes gone, it's been all Saints. Last tackle of this set of 6. Cooper with a crossfield grubber. I think it's the wingman there, Phil Stott. Brought down on his own 25. But Cooper, the idea was right, but it didn't look as though Saints was up to it. Nobody followed that ball crossfield. Cavill Hugh, I think that is. Releases the ball and Barrow moving quickly to the left. First time they broke through, Barrowell. Hurrying down that wing, only Connolly to beat. Well, he pushes Connolly off. Barrow going for the first try against the run of play. So Barrow go down there. One Saints player lost his foot in near the 25 and he pushed Gary Connolly off. Only the first mistake we can virtually say that Connolly's made in 3 matches. But Barrow take an early lead right against the run of play. Marwood, the scrum half, he's the Barrow kicker. On the 25, about 8 yards in from that main stand touchline. Is it coming in? Yes, successful. So Barrow now 6 points to 0 in the lead. Well, right against the run of play, as I said, 8 minutes gone. It's been all Saints, and then a break there. The Barrow players breaking quickly down the main stand side. Finished off in good style, and the 6 points to 0 in the lead. Well, Saints kick off. Certainly looked as though that ball had gone back, but Barrow being adjudged to have knocked on. So Saints have got to put the pressure on now. To Saints feed. Just about 6 or 7 yards from the Barrow line. Neil Holding to feed. Neil Holding comes up with it, loses it, but the ball's still in play. Les Quirk tidies up. Has to turn round, but Barrow quickly come in and complete the tackle. Shane Cooper attacked in half-back. Bernard Dwyer tries to change directions, straightens it up. Got to move it cross-field, but somebody's got to straighten up. Paul Vartin, he'll run hard at him. Just penetrates the Barrow 25. Groves, Holding, Cooper, onto Loughlin. Phil Beaver's in the line. Phil Beaver's there on the far side. Solid tackling from Barrow. 6 points to 0 in the lead. Saints will have to hit back early. Short ball onto Tony Burke. Good ball there from Neil Holding onto Tony Burke, and he's still powering his way forward. 6th and final tackle. Vartin at dummy half. Shane Cooper, Farber, no, out to Loughlin. He missed Farber out, but it's to Loughlin. It's the changeover. Well, the red numbers on the back of these Barrow jerseys, but they're still hard to distinguish from our commentary position here. It's Barrow in possession. Farber and Cooper complete the tackle. Marwood. Barrow into passing there. Loose ball. Barrow snap it up, but a knock-on being ruled. Scrum down midway between the Barrow 25 and the halfway line. Third scrum of the match, one clean heel to each side. Neil Holding to feed. Saints come up with the ball. Phil Beavers links up on the left, short ball to Connolly. Breaks through. Well, Loughlin on his outside, perhaps he didn't know. The line was open, if he could have passed it to Loughlin. Les Quirk from acting half-back. Paul Groves at dummy half now. Saints will have to score. Farber powering for the line. Tries to feed it back inside, he does so. Yes, Groves is there. Groves scores. Saints on the board. 6 points to 4, still in Barrow's favour, and this Paul Loughlin conversion attempt to come. So Saints back in the hunt now. Just getting on the board there after 13 minutes. Paul Groves' try. It's Paul's second try of the season. Had a few injury problems after coming back off the Australian tour. Early season injury, but he went in well there. He's always there and backing up. So Paul Loughlin. No, takes it over to the far right. So the score still 6 points to 4, still in Barrow's favour. Saints down to 12 men. I think Stuart Evans is off. He's having treatment. I'll always come over here to the dugout. Saints haven't sent a replacement on yet, but they did well there. Down to 12 men, but good backing up there from Paul Groves, and he powered his way over. Lesquirk, crossfield. Solid Barrow tackling. Paul Loughlin getting more in the action as of late. His Paul had a nasty concussion after the first round tie at Station Road, Swinton. If you watch it on the video, there was nothing, well, it didn't look anything malicious, but he did take a boot in the head in the field of play and was unfortunately stretchered off. Neil Holding now, Shane Cooper. The ball going back. Bill Vivers tidies up onto Gary Connolly. Showing plenty of commitment, Connolly stood up in the tattle, looking to release, can't do so. Saints contained in their own 25. The ball back to Neil Holding. But it's Barrow in possession, just inside their own half. Saints will have to press up and give them no room. Only had one chance. They've only had been in our half virtually, or in the 25 once. Came through from their own half and they made it pay. They scored. That was their 6 points so far, but they're there throwing it out. Solid tackling there. Neil Holding and Bernard Dwyer, I think it is, coming in. Marwood, Dean Marwood, dummies to go to the right, takes it back to the left and gets Paul Vortin and Bernard Dwyer for his troubles. Good solid tackling. Sixth and final tattle. Lofted ball from Barrow, obviously testing the Saints in the up and under, but Gary Connolly does well, he takes it well. Ruster shouted for it, Neil Holding was there waiting to take it. Tony Burke now brings it blindside. Russ Walker, Barrow captain, into the tattle with number 4, Jeff Burns. But it's Paul Farber, releases it to Groves. Characteristic dummy from Groves. Brought down midway between the Saints 25 and the halfway. Saints take it across to the main stand side. Bernard Dwyer into space. Just looking for support there, but finally brought down. Paul Vortin. Good solid tattle there from that man, Russ Walker. The Barrow captain, Groves, chips through. But Dean Marwood comes up with the ball, but Saints receive the penalty award for number 9, Paul Creary, going in with the shoulder and impeding Paul Groves in his efforts to go through. I think that's Saints' first penalty of this match. And 17 minutes gone. The score still 6 points to 4 in Barrow favour. Paul Groves quickly onto Tony Burke, brings it blindside, powering his way up to the Barrow line. Groves again, Saints spread it to the right now. Vortin, look at him go, powering his way up to the line. 10 yards short. Groves again inside to Farber. The forward certainly powering the way towards this Barrow line. Groves, Holding, bad ball there. Bad ball there onto Shane Cooper. It went through his hands and Barrow capitalised on it. Stuart Evans is here on the touchline. As far as I know, I never noticed. I'm sure he hadn't been sin-binned. He was just in the dugout. So he's looking to get back onto the field of play. Obviously took a knock and received treatment from the club doctor and the physio in the dugout. But it's Barrow in possession, just short of the halfway line. It's the 6th and final tattle of this sequence. They're running it. Loughlin, well, the ball's lost. The changeover will be ruled. It was on the 6th tattle, the ball going into touch. Paul Groves to restart. The changeover is ruled there, and Bernard Dwyer takes up the running. Just penetrates the Barrow half. Groves at dummy half. Saints taking it to the right. Cooper. Neil Holding. Obviously looking for the gaps in the Barrow armour, but there's not been many so far. Tony Burke. Well, judging by the way Evans is speaking to the touch judge, it looks as though he had been sin-binned. I just don't know. Neil Holding straightening up centre field. Tries to duck under the tackle. Releases it to Cooper. Overlap on the right. Onto Michael O'Connor. He has to come infield. Back to Beavers. Over to Vartin. Still going Saints. Bernard Dwyer releases it again. Over to Phil Beavers. Gives the dummy, does Beavers. He's still going. Saints over there on the far side. Yes! In at the corner. In at the far side. I think it's Michael O'Connor that's gone in for that try. But Saints are back in the lead for the first time in the match. I beg your pardon, it's Shane Cooper that scored the try, just announced on the PA system. I know Michael O'Connor was in at the action over there on the far side, but Saints sped it quickly, and Shane Cooper goes in at the far side corner. Another difficult touchline conversion for Paul Loughlin. Saints in the lead now, 8 points to 6. Stuart Evans back in the field of play now. Loughlin there. No, can't convert that Shane Cooper try. Cooper's 10th try of the season. But Saints in the lead by 2 points. 8 points to 6 now. Let's hope these goal-kicking attempts don't prove too crucial at 4:30. But Barrow kick off. Gary Connolly takes it well. Drives upfield. Only 17 years of age, this lad's time from Blackbrook. Certainly proving his worth at the full-back position. Well, last week, Saints no game, but Barrow were at Station Road, Swinton, where Saints were the week before. Barrow demolished Swinton by the tune of 31 points to 12, so obviously they'll think they're going to be all right here today. They're trailing at present 8 points to 6. Neil Holding there, grubbering for touch. You can see the Barrow defence lying up, and good tactical kicking from Neil Holding. He finds touch midway between the Barrow 25 and the halfway line. He puts Saints back up there. It's going to be a scrum down. It's a Barrow feed. Dean Marwood to feed. Certainly 50-50 chance of the ball with Paul Groves there. But Barrow come up with the ball. Spread it quickly across the line, but Saints are penalised. Going up, well, I don't know what sort of an indication that is off referee Kendrew, but obviously an infringement, and Barrow were awarded the penalty. Well, with the aid of the breeze, Barrow find touch just short of the Saints 25. Spreading it quickly to the right. Russ Walker there, breaking through. No support with him, but Barrow move it quickly. Cavill Hugh, Australian and ex-Halifax forward, but offside surely that man. The ball going forward, but it's picked up in an offside position. Referee Kendrew just ruling a knock-on. Neil Holding to feed, just inside the Saints 25. Good heel there, Neil Holding breaks quickly. Cooper, Gary Connolly linking up, but Cooper chooses to turn inside. Groves onto Evans, comes blindside, powering his way through, looking to release. Tony Burke's with him. Saints moving upfield. Good ball from Loughlin onto Michael O'Connor. He comes infield, releases it to Shane Cooper, I think it is. Good clamp tattle there, man and ball from the Barrow man. Well, Barrow being penalised there for holding on to Shane Cooper, not allowing him to get up quickly to play the ball. So Phil Beavers bangs it into touch over there, 10 yards short of the Barrow 25. Tony Burke taking up the running there now, on to Stuart Evans. Into the Barrow 25 now. This raid's got to pay dividends. Paul Vartin, straight runner, straightens up, 10 yards short, centre field. Groves attacked in half-back. Barrow urged to get back on side. Groves back in possession. Farber coming through at pace. Well, Barrow are taking him back towards their own sticks, just about 2 or 3 yards short of the try line. Groves, characteristic dummy, onto Evans. He's powering his way through. 3-4 Barrow tacklers force him back. 17 stones of prime Welsh beef there being forced back, but it's spread it quickly. Beavers, yes, Beavers into the corner. Phil Beavers, oh so quickly. I just said it, they had to make it count. Got to make it count every time you get up into the Barrow 25, and Saints extend the lead there to 12 points to 6 now, with Phil Beavers going over for his 4th try of the season. Barrow came through the first round of the Silkcut Challenge Cup at home at Craven Park Barrow. They beat Huddersfield by 38 points to 16. Huddersfield, one of the great clubs of the past, but gone through very bad times of late and struggling to survive. But they scored 16 points against Barrow, who, if you watch the television on Friday night, Rod Reddy said they was the second best defensive club in the whole of the Rugby League 2 divisions, second to Widnes, of course. They're coached by Rod Reddy of Barrow. He's an ex-international Australian second row, and he's one hard man, that Reddy, and only total commitment will be good enough. Well, there's Loughlin, no, unsuccessful again, so just 12 points to 6, a 6-point cushion for the Saints, and Saints will have to extend on this with those 3 conversion attempts going a begging. Perhaps have better luck in the second half with the aid of the breeze. Well, in the last 40 years, by chance, Saints, this is only the second time that they played Barrow in the Rugby League Cup. The last time being in 1955-56 season, when Saints went on to beat Halifax at Wembley. The first time that Saints had won the Rugby League Challenge Cup there. They drew in the semi-final with Barrow 5 points each, and then in the replay came through by 10 points to 5. So whether that's an omen with Saints playing Barrow today, but it's Saints back in possession. Groves, lovely ball onto Bernard Dwyer there. Saints now spreading it left, moving up very quickly at Barrow, but Shane Cooper just glides through there. 6th and final tattle. Cooper plays it to himself. Well, nobody in front of him, and the Barrow man at the side. That's a wrong decision, that, in my opinion, by referee Ken Drew, but Barrow were awarded the penalty. The Barrow man was at the side of Shane Cooper. There was no one in front of him marking, so I think a very a bad decision there by referee Ken Drew, but it enables Dean Marwood to go for goal. Just over 35 yards out and about 10 yards to the right of the posts. Already kicked one this afternoon. That looks as though it's going to the right. No goal. But Saints are going to have to drop out from their own 25. So Barrow are going to be back in possession. Saints leading by 12 points to 6. 12 minutes of the first half remaining. Neil Holding now drops out. Good deep kick from Holding. Stuart Evans and Bernard Dwyer move up quickly, but Barrow moving away quickly from the play the ball. Marwood. Solid tackling there from Cooper and Paul Loughlin. Cavill Hugh looking to create gaps in this Saints defence. Very limited chances of Barrow, but they bring it blindside. Short ball there, good ball there. Onto number 3, Stuart Williams. Takes it inside to Phil Stott. Good break there from Williams, this ex-Salford centre. Limited space, but he saw the gap and went through it there. 6 Tattle and Barrow on the attack. Saints have just got to tattle him, but there's overlap on the left. It's the left centre there, he's brought down Jeff Burns. The ball has to be released for the changeover. But Barrow very unlucky there. Broke quickly on the right in front of us. Michael O'Connor. Stuart Williams there, he showed his pace. But Saints back in possession. Stuart Evans bringing the ball up to the 25. Tony Burke still stood in the tattle. Paul Grove just moving up to acting half-back position. Barrow moving up very quickly, but Shane Cooper takes it over to the right. Looking to release, he does so. Paul Martin tidies up. Still going forward, Paul Martin. Was up and again there, waiting to go away, but finally brought down. Neil Holding, Grubber in for touch again. Yes, good kick from Holding and finds touch. 10 yards short of the Barrow 25. Puts Saints back in the Barrow half, albeit but a Barrow feed at the scrum. Saints taking the scrums 3-2 at present. Marwood to feed over on the far side. Barrow come up with the ball, break quickly to the obstruction there, surely. Yes, referee Kendrew quickly in. Awards Saints the penalty. Saints going to go for goal, I think. Roy Haggerty coming on as Sandman. So first kickable chance from a penalty award by referee Kendrew, but Barrow being penalised there for blatant obstruction. Just inside their own 25. Paul Loughlin as of yet unsuccessful this afternoon. Just about 5 or 6 yards to the right of the sticks, just inside the 25. Famous last words, shouldn't have much trouble with this, but obviously the ball they're falling over in the breeze. Paul Farber going to hold it. 76 goals to his credit so far this season, Paul Loughlin. There he goes, just composing himself. Strikes it well and bangs it over. So Paul Loughlin bangs his first goal of the afternoon over. It extends Saints' lead to 14 points to 6. An 8-point cushion now for the Saints outfit. Steve Tickle to kick off. Farber takes it well. Builds a head of steam, drives into the Barrow defence. Rather head tackling there, number 2, Phil Stott. Certainly wasn't going down below, it was right round the head down on Paul Farber. But it's Saints driving upfield. Groves misses out to Barton, feeds it on to Tony Burke. Plays it quickly, Saints spreading it to the right, but Bernard Dwyer straightens up, drives up centre field. Stuart Evans, crossfield, turning in the tackle, looking to release. Neil Holding sees the gap. Support from Vaulting. Watch this man go. Centre field. Look at him go. Bamboozling this Barrow defence. Oh, lovely ball to Beavers on the far side. Oh, forced it to touch. But what a good run from Vaulting. This Manly and Australian test forward powered his way over there. Good 35, 40 yard burst from Vaulting. Diagonal run. But Barrow now in possession. Pegged in their own 25. 5 minutes of this first half remaining. The score 14 points to 6 in Saints' favour. Stuart Williams, it looks like, over there on the far side. Releases Paul Burns on the left wing for Barrow. But solid tackling. Saints move in very quickly. Referee Kendrew penalising the Saints there. Offside. Well, he was a bit slow with that decision there. Barrow had moved upfield, but they're awarded the penalty. They kicked downfield, gaining the extra yardage, and Barrow fine touch on the Saints 25. Walker. Short ball there, but it goes loose. Well, Saints very slow there, look very lax. They should have snapped that ball up, but it's going to be scrum down in the Saints 25. Saints feed with Barrow knocking on, but I suppose Barrow have always a 50-50 chance of taking one there against the head. Neil Holding to feed. The Barrow hooker just can't get packed. He's packed now. Saints come up with the ball safely. Cooper takes it right onto Beavers. Play anywhere, Beavers. He's occupying the right centre berth today. Shane Cooper trying to straighten it up, driving upfield, back to Phil Beavers again. Barrow moving up very quickly and sticking to the task. Short ball from Paul Vaulting, but Barrow in very quickly. Saints have to spread this ball over to the wings. Barber back inside to Neil Holding, into space. Brought down on the halfway line. Sixth tackle now. Cooper chips it through. Michael O'Connor's chasing it. The ball's still loose. It's touched the Barrow man, so play on. Another 6 tackles awarded by referee Kendrew. Just outside the Barrow 25, and Saints have got to make it count now. Stuart Evans, first receiver. Good 10-15 yard burst from Stuart there. Across the line, Vaulting. Neil Holding, short ball to Farber. Releases it to Michael O'Connor. Using his speed over there to the right. Just brought down inside the Barrow 25, plays it to himself, that's okay. Lofted pass to Farber. Inside to Neil Holding, short ball to Burke. Straightens it up. I think that's the 4th tackle in this sequence. Back to Groves. Short ball, yes, Bernard Dwyer. Centre field. On to Evans, I think it is. On to Vaulting, the ball's loose. Have Barrow come up with it? No, Groves, he's gone over, but no try. Knock on being ruled. Going to be a scrum down just 10 yards from the Barrow line. Dean Marwood to feed, I think it is. Barrow come up with the ball. For Barrow, the last time in Division 1 was in the 86-87 season, but they're almost certain for promotion this season. The second in Division 2, and the 3 points behind Lee, and 8 points in hand on Sheffield Eagles, who are in 3rd position. Just 2 minutes remaining of normal time in this first half. Saints in the lead by 14 points to 6. Barrow released the ball quickly. Always looking for that break. Solid tackling there. Cooper and Loughlin. The ball back for the kick downfield. Les Quirk and Gary Connolly. Connolly takes it with ease. Powers his way past Phil Stott, the right winger for Barrow, but gets upended for his troubles. Barrow moving up very quickly. Stuart Evans centre field. Just Saints hopefully get further points on the board before half time. Quick hands there, Cooper. Probably the last chance of scoring in this first half for the Saints. Paul Barton leads by example, took over the captaincy from Shane Cooper. Back to full fitness now. Oh, Neil Holding there, taking off the ball there. The referee turned his back on Neil Holding, and the touch judges are unmoved. But terrible shoulder charge there on Neil Holding. But Barrow still in possession. Stuart Williams is it with the ball? No, I just can't make out. Barrow in possession and Holding there prostrate on the ground. There's the half-time hooter. Saints going into the half-time interval leading by 14 points to 6. But Neil Holding finally on his feet. Referee Kendrew going over there to see him, but he turned his back on that incident. But Saints going behind in the 9th minute. I don't know who'd scored the try for Barrow, but it's converted by Marwood. Barrow 6 points in the lead, and then it was all Saints. In the 13th minute, a try from Groves, unconverted. The 20th minute, a Cooper try, also unconverted. The 26th minute, a Beavers try, also unconverted. All these attempts against the wind. And then in the 32nd minute, Paul Loughlin finally slotting one over. A penalty goal, 14 points to 6. The half-time score, and all to play for the second half. We're back with you now at Nosey Road for the second half of this State Express Challenge Cup second round tie. Saints in the lead at half-time by 14 points to 6. 3 tries and 1 goal to a try and a goal for Barrow. No substitutions in the first half or at half-time for the Saints. Barrow, it looks as though they've got a substitute on there, but the numbers, they're very poor on the back of these jerseys. Certainly looks like number 15 forward. Centre field now. Yes, I think number 15's on at half-time for Barrow, but I just can't make out who for. Barrow kick off and we're underway. Paul Loughlin gathers the ball. Saints playing with the aid of the breeze this second half. Paul Loughlin only successful with 1 attempt out of 4 in the first half. The ball back to Phil Beavers. Going to pepper this Barrow defence. Steve Tickle takes the ball cleanly. Like Bernard Dwyer into him. Michael O'Connor in support. Marwood at dummy half. Cavill Hugh. Barrow spreading it to the right. Looks like Steve Clayton, that's the other prop for Barrow. Dummy half is Paul Creary. On to Marwood. Barrow move it right, loose ball. Saints snap it up. Good play there. Paul Loughlin it was. Goes in on that loose ball. Saints on the attack. Good Paul Groves, but Barrow move up very quickly. Beavers. Inside to Evans. Gives the dummy. They're looking to release, but he's tattled there. Stuart Williams. Groves there. finally brought down. Michael O'Connor attacked in half-back. No way through for him, but the ball comes out. It's taken to the left, Neil Holding. Saints keep it going, overlap on the left. Bernard Dwyer feeds inside to Paul Farber. Support there, yes, Loughlin. Oh, brilliant rugby. Oh, Beavers on the outside, but Shane Cooper gives the dummy. Beavers would have been in the clear, but it's Quirk takes up the running. Barrow penalised for offside. Saints going to have a go for goal right in front of the stick, surely. Yes, Barrow penalised for offside. Saints had moved up, but as I say, referee Ken Drew, he seems a little late with these decisions, but good move upfield from the Saints there. Shane Cooper with Phil Beavers on his right. Phil Beavers into space. It just seemed a formality. If Beavers had got the ball, he'd have been right under the sticks, but we'll never know. Cooper gave the dummy. He had to take the tackle. And from the resulting play the ball, Barrow were penalised for offside, so it's Paul Loughlin's chance to extend Saints' lead. About 15 yards out, right in front of the sticks. The ball falls over. The referee Ken Drew stops the clock. Just Paul Loughlin gives him time to position the ball again. Just 3 minutes gone. Paul Loughlin steps up there. No mistake, bangs it right between the sticks, so Saints extend the lead to 16 points to 6. So Barrow forced to kick off now with Paul Loughlin slotting that penalty goal over. Steve Tickle, centre field. Barrow move up very quickly. Tickle kicks into space. Loughlin picks up with ease. Drives into the Barrow defence. Brought down just short of the 25 line. Paul Groves. Tony Burke. Well, Les Quirk there, he's right in the thick of the action there. He's looking to get a try against his old club. He scored 14 for the Saints this season and a try in each of the last 5 games. But a super kick there downfield. Finding touch on the Barrow 25. I was just on about Les Quirk. He joined Saints in October '87. He scored a try in each of Saints' last 5 games. He's looking to get on the score sheet this afternoon. He's not been successful so far. Well, Marwood feeds, and he certainly did feed it there. Definitely second row, right in front of referee Ken Drew, but it's Barrow with the ball. Marwood at dummy half, taking it right. Barrow moving upfield, trying to break through from the play of the ball, but Paul Wharton and Stuart Evans quickly in there. Marwood trying to dictate play, but they're not getting through there. It's the last tackle of this set of 6. Barrow are running it, take it over there to Phil Stott. Solid tackling from the Saints, and that constitutes the change over there just inside the Saints half. Barrow with only one. Well, they've only broke through once and they scored. That was in the 9th minute of the first half. They've not put any pressure on the Saints, really, from that time. It's been all Saints. Groves on to Wharton, straightening it up, looking for support. Slow coming up, but it's Groves on the left, Beavers on the right. Saints will have to back the man up with the ball. Cooper inside to Dwyer. Flicks it back, does Bernard Dwyer, and Saints keep it going. Harbour takes up the running. Just short of the Barrow 25 centre field, Neil Holding. Ducking through the tackle. 6th and final tackle now. Groves wants a quick play of the ball onto Cooper. Vevers, quick hands. Connolly in the line. Have to play it back. He does so to Vevers. He grubbers to touch. Yes, good kick from Vevers. Constituting the scrum down that now with the touch finding kick being successful. A scrum down 10 yards outside the Barrow 25. To Barrow feed. Dean Marwood to feed. Barrow with the clean heel from the scrum, but that one went in the Barrow. Well, referee Kendrew penalising Saints. It went straight in the Barrow second row, came kicked out, and Saints being penalised. So Tickle steps up, finds touch 5 yards short of the halfway line. Creary to play it. Creary attacked in half-back after Paul Burns had tried to get through there, but solid tackling from the Saints. Dwyer and Evans. Substitute forward, I think that is the Gary Tees. These numbers are very hard to distinguish on the back of these jerseys. Obstruction again. Yes, it has been noticed by referee Kendrew again, but Barrow persisting with this obstruction. It's a good job the referee's on the ball, isn't it? And Saints are awarded the penalty. Lofted kick from Loughlin, finds touch just short of the Barrow 25. Just 3rd minute penalty goal from Paul Loughlin, the score in the second half. Just 8 minutes gone. Tony Burke taking up the running, penetrates the Barrow 25. Wants to get up quickly, but being held down. Paul Groves protesting, and referee Kendrew comes in. Stuart Evans powering his way through. Saints now well lined out, bringing it to the right. Neil Holding still going onto Loughlin, but it goes to ground. Paul Farber picks it up, forcing the scrum down. It's going to be a Barrow feed, but Neil Holding there, he ducked under the first tackle. He was going to spread it to the right. Paul Loughlin couldn't take it. He went to ground, but Paul Farber tidied it up. But Marwood to feed the scrum. Barrow come up with the ball. Marwood again at acting halfback. Barrow certainly not doing anything to penetrate this Saints defence. Steadily moving towards the halfway line, but not unable to break through. Solid tackling there on the far side. On Stuart Williams, I think it is. The 6th and final tackle. And Barrow kick it into touch. The ball being played back and not actually being picked up. Just kicked into touch. Bouncing on the way, so scrum down just inside the Barrow half. Neil Holding to feed. First scrum feed for Neil Holding in this second half. Saints come up with the ball, spread it right. Cooper, Quirk coming in, but Loughlin takes up the running. Looking for support, back to Shane Cooper, Gary Connolly. O'Connor on his outside, but O'Connor moves infield. Cooper and O'Connor work the loop movement. Cooper still has it, out to Vevers. Saints just getting a little bottled up now. Groves takes it infield. Bernard Dwyer, somebody will have to straighten up. Yeah, Neil Holding, there he goes. Paul Barton, centre field. Finds support in Paul Farber. Turns inside, looking to release. Can't release it. Good clamp tackle there from the Barrow defence. Sixth and final tackle. Barrow doing well there, containing the Saints just outside their own 25. Neil Holding with a lofted up and under. Les Quirk's chasing it over there on the far side, but number 2 winger for Barrow, Phil Stott, takes it comfortably. But Quirk sticks to his task, goes and gets his man with Paul Loughlin in assistance. Barrow back in possession, but still pegged in their own 25. Solid Saints Sattel, 3 men coming in there, forcing that Barrow man back. Marwood trying to get things underway. Looks substitute forward Gary Tees, son of Eddie Tees, the fullback with Bradford Northern. Barrow forced to kick upfield. Michael O'Connor takes it well. Pushes one off, but doesn't beat the second line of defence. Paul Burns, the left winger for Barrow, took a knock in that tackle as Michael O'Connor. It's Tony Burke in possession. Looks though he's got a knee injury, does Michael O'Connor there, but Saints still in possession. Leading by 16 points to 6. Centre field, just outside the Barrow 25. Paul Groves spreads it to Barton, but the ball's loose. Kick forward, all on. Shane Cooper following it up. Referee's blown for a knock-on. He was just allowing play to go on to see if advantage could be taken by Barrow. But a knock-on being ruled. A scrum down just outside the Barrow 25. Marwood to feed. Michael O'Connor still receiving treatment on this popular side touchline. Well, I think Barrow have been penalised for feeding. Yes, Saints have the, yes, feeding, by Jove. So Paul Loughlin gains added yardage. Finds touch, 15 yards from the Barrow line. Strong running there for the corner. Barrow lying on, it's Reavers attacking half back onto Evans, powering his way through. Barrow forwards try to force him into touch, but only a couple of feet short of the Barrow line now. Neil Holding, short ball there, but it's intercepted. And Barrow on the break. Saints trying to slip the ball through there, intercepted by Barrow. Brought down just short of the halfway line. Quick play the ball now, but Saints defence holds firm. The ball's released. Well, adjudged to have touched a Saints player, and Barrow awarded another 6 tackles. Number 10, Steve Clayton there. Steve Tickle, I think that is linking up with the back division. But Crury at dummy half. The ball's loose. Well, that must be a knock-on. Knock-on being ruled, yes. The Barrow physio is on giving treatment to an injured Barrow player. A scrum down being formed 10 yards inside the Saints half. The referee stops the clock while Steve Tickle, it looks like, is receiving treatment. Well, everything in order now. Neil Holding to feed. When the Barrow front row can finally get their heads in. The scrum's turned. The tunnel has got to be parallel with the halfway line. Saints come up with the ball. Holding and Barton work that switch movement. But Barton plays it to himself and drives upfield. O'Connor attacked in half-back. Saints move it left. Dwyer, short ball to Evans. Down with the head, charges forward. Saints move it quickly to the left. Cooper straightens it up. Back to Neil Holding. Support there in Tony Burke. Back to Paul Farber. Into space, yes. Flicks it up. The ball goes to ground. Phil Weavers drops on it, but a knock-on being ruled, I think. Just getting a little bottled up centre field there, the Saints. Too many pairs of hands. Just one Paul Loughlin penalty goal in the 3rd minute in this second half. Barrow come away with the ball from the scrum. Number 4, Jeff Burns, comes through, but it's Beavers that takes the ball off him. Good tackle from Phil Beavers. Bernard Dwyer straightens play up. Paul Groves out to Farber, Saints take it left, Farber into space. Short ball there to Connolly, linking up. Takes it out to Loughlin, on to Quirk, yes! Quirk's in! That's 6 in 6 games and 1 against his old club. He'd certainly be pleased with that, will Les Quirk. Quick play the ball from the Saints there. Through a few pair of hands, Shane Cooper, Gary Connolly linking up. Onto Paul Loughlin and out to Les Quirk. And he goes in for his 15th try of the season with the Saints. Extend Saints lead to 20 points to 6, but still we mustn't relax. Saints must keep at them at all costs. No room for complacency, but Saints are forced to make a substitution with Michael O'Connor coming off and Darren Blewer going on. Perhaps a precautionary measure from Alex Murphy, with Michael O'Connor taking a knee injury, taking a knock on the knee, and he's just been replaced, and Darren Blewer has come on for him. Paul Loughlin on the far side. Can he convert it? Yes. Good kick from Loughlin with the aid of the breeze. So 22 points to 6 now, Saints lead. So with Darren Blewer on to replace Michael O'Connor. 22 points to 6 in the lead. Barrow kick off, Bernard Dwyer stops it with his legs, gathers it safely as the Barrow defence moves up very quickly. Well, this Barrow substitute here, Glenn Middleton, number 14, he's been up and down the touchline for the past 10 minutes. No sign of Barrow making a substitution. Darren Blewer kicks upfield. Steve Tickle takes it well. Seasoned campaigner. Been with Barrow quite a number of years. It's Barrow in possession. 10 yards short of the halfway line. Looks though Phil Beavers is back at full back. Gary Connolly moved on to this right wing. Darren Blewer moving to right centre by the looks of things. But it's Barrow still in possession. Gradually inching the way towards the Saints line, but the midway between the Saints 25 and the halfway line, trailing by 22 points to 6. And halfway through this second half. Well, obstruction again, but Barrow knock on. It's the 6th tackle there, so it constitutes the changeover. Saints in possession. Connolly plays it quick to Darren Blewer onto Shane Cooper. Diagonal run, he takes it over there, brought down just short of the halfway line. Paul Groves attacked in halfback. Onto Bernard Dwyer. Martin. Oh, looked a high tackle. He's into space, he's Martin. Inside to Cooper. Supporting the shape of Groves. Well, very unlucky there. Very unlucky, but there's... I don't know. Darren Blewer on the left and Paul Groves, he was very unlucky. He couldn't go anywhere. And referee Ken Drew a ruling an obstruction. A certain try there going to bag in just a bit of bad luck. Barrow awarded the penalty. They take a quick tap, bring it to the left. Good play there from the Saints, but very unlucky in the outcome. Marwood trying to get things going. Solid tackling there. Saints 2 props, Evans and Burke in at the man. Looks like Tees substitute forward. Solid tackling from the Saints there. Paul Farber, one of the tattlers there, with Bernard Dwyer. Marwood trying to get things going. Lofted ball over to the right. Overlap for Barrow. But solid tackling there, but they release the ball. Quick hands again. It looks like tickle up with the back division. But the first bit of fluent play from Barrow in the second half. Sixth and final tackle, and the Barrowman grubbers and finds touch midway between the Saints line and the 25. So Barrow finally making a substitution now with Phil Stott coming off and Glenn Middleton coming on. 14 for 2, that's just the same as Saints have done just a couple of minutes ago. So scrum formed on the far side. Saints feed, Neil Holding, is it Neil Holding? No, Darren Blewer at scrum half. Darren Blewer comes away. Paul Walton. Tony Burke taking up the running, just breaks through the 25-yard line. Groves feeds it to Farber, trying to create a gap in this Barrow defence. The ball back to Loughlin for the kick upfield. It's charged down, but I think it's Marwood. He charged it down and he managed to regather it. So that puts Barrow back on the attack. Number 11 there, Gary Kendall, driving upfield, but Saints are penalised. Offside, yes, offside. He's given a quick tap. They take. Barrow charge into the line. Oh, super tackling there from Beavers. What a tackle there. Pushes this man, this Paul Burns, I think it is, the left winger, right into touch. Darren Blewer to feed. Well, they did well there. The Saints front row did well. The ball had been lost, but the front row heeled it back, pushed quickly. Blewer finally allowed to get up and play the ball. Well, yes, I should think so too. Barrow being penalised for kicking out before the man's got a chance to play the ball. Number 10, Steve Clayton, being penalised. Neil Holding finds touch just inside the Saints 25. 22 points to 6 the score. Just 15 minutes of normal play remaining. Roy Haggerty getting stripped off on the touchline. Obviously going to come in the action for the last quarter. For Saints centre field. Paul Farber looking to release, couldn't do so. Neil Holding chips over the Barrow defence. Yes, super pinpoint precision from Neil Holding there, and finds touch 10 yards from the Barrow line. Certainly Saints we want to get one against the head here, a possibility for Paul Groves. But I don't think we've had one against the head so far this afternoon. It's Darren Blewer to feed. Well, it wasn't Darren Blewer to feed. I was getting carried away there, but he did. He tried to work a fiddle there, did Darren Blewer. But Saints are awarded a penalty for a loose arm. Dwyer charges for the line. Quick play the ball from Darren Blewer, and Saints now got to get points on the board. Right near the line, Paul Morton. Groves attacked in half-back. Characteristic dummy onto Evans. Yes, Evans, and he touched down. Held on his back. Evans coming through. Obviously a planned move there from Paul Groves. Evans coming through at pace. Use this man Evans for these play the balls near the line, powering his way over. Saints looking to make a substitution. Paul Groves. Now whether he's took a knock or not, I don't know, but Roy Haggerty coming on to replace him. Bernard Dwyer will be in the hooking position. Barrow come up with the ball. Barrow taking the scrums 4-3 in this the second half. Whether Paul Groves is took a knocking up, we don't know, but Dwyer will be in the hooking role. Roy Haggerty slotting in at the second row. Barrow in possession in their own 25, trailing by 22 points to 6. Surely all over now from this Barrow outfit. There's no way they can come back from 22 points to 6 deficit, and Saints will be joining Widnes, who defeated Castleford at Castleford yesterday, the televised game, in for the third round draw on Tuesday. Marwood. Barrow moving it left, on to number 5 here, Paul Burns, but Connolly comes in, change over again. Shane Cooper. And the ball's released, Barrow come up with it. Well, on the first tackle there, and Cooper has the ball taken from him. Barrow back in possession. 13 minutes to go. Barrow in possession. Just outside their own 25, centre field. Tickle in the line. Stuart Evans brings him down. Tony Burke completes the tackle. Unlucky nerve. That Barrow man, he just grubbed through. It bisected Shane Cooper, and Gary Connolly goes into touch. 10 yards from the halfway line. Darren Blewer to feed. Saints will have to hook this ball and spread it quickly over to the left. And Darren Blewer feeds it. Cooper. He's certainly not bothering so much about the feeds at the play at the scrum. Is referee Kendrew. Roy Haggerty in the action. Lovely ball to Shane Cooper. Always looking to release this ball, Roy Haggerty. Tony Burke releases it on the far side. Must have been a quick release of the ball there. Certainly didn't see that go, but it's still in possession. Paul Vortin straightening it up. Support on his right from Darren Blewer, but a good clamped tackle. Haggerty again, taking him on, still going. Hey, oh yes! Well, lovely ball onto Bernard Dwyer, but adjudged to have been forward. Haggerty is always there in the thick of the action. He certainly bamboozles these opposition defences, but he didn't get away with it that time. I'd like to watch that again on the video. The ball adjudged to have been forward. Scrum down form, but not to the referee's satisfaction. Going to be scrum down again. Dean Marwood to feed. Barrow come up with the ball. Saints penalised for offside. The ball had come out at the back, and Saints have moved up very quickly, and Barrow is still in possession, but referee Kendrew decided to penalise the Saints for offside. So Barrow kick upfield, back in possession. Number 14 there, Glenn Middleton. Solid tackling from the Saints, and certainly come through today's match, but Barrow there, just breaking through. Flick it left to Neil Shaw. As I was saying, solid tackling, and Barrow broke through. One of the rare excursions inside the Saints half. Barrow release it, rugby union style, but there's somebody there to pick it up. They're still in possession. 10 yards from the Saints 25. Sixth and final tackle as Vortin and Dwyer, I think it is, complete the tackle. Gary Connolly there, very unlucky. Well, I thought he was going to award a knock-on to referee Kendrew, but they did it, Connolly there on the chest, and came forward, but play allowed to go on. Tony Burke there in possession. Bernard Dwyer at-tacked in half-back. Roy Haggerty running hard. Lovely ball to Cooper, on to Gary Connolly. He was going to grub her downfield, hopefully to follow it up, but it just went into touch. Just about 5 yards inside the Barrow half. Quick hands there, Haggerty with the initial break, on to Cooper. And then he fed it on to Connolly, now residing on the right wing, with Michael O'Connor going off injured. Dean Marwood to feed, right in front of our commentary position here. Barrow heeling the ball, spread it quickly to the right. Barrow with plenty of possession in the second half, but they've nothing to show for the troubles. Quick break here. Well, solid tackling from Haggerty. Well, the touch judge unmoved. That was certainly a solid tackle. Referee Kendrew speaking to him. Couldn't have been all that bad. The touch judge here and going unmoved. But Roy Haggerty there being penalised, and Barrow had awarded the penalty. Barrow with a chance of an overlap on this popular side touchline, his left wing. There's Neil Shaw there on the receiving end of that tackle. Roy Haggerty came in, he closed the man down. Good solid tackling, nothing more than we expect from Roy Haggerty. The man of the match just being awarded or announced. Well, Paul Farber being awarded the Silk Cup Man of the Match. Receives £100 on a limited edition Silk Cut 1989 Challenge Cup tie. Michael O'Connor won the Man of the Match at the Press Silk Cup Man of the Match award at Station Road, Swinton. But in my opinion, it should have been Gary Connolly. Taking nothing away from Michael O'Connor, but Gary Connolly had a splendid game. Saved at least 2 tries when Barrow were pressing on the Saints line, and then he closed the bait down in the second half. Certainly codded him and pulled off 2 tremendous try-saving tackles. Well, it's Paul Farber's today's man of the match. Well, Darren Blue feeding, Saints being penalised there for feeding. Tickle finds touch just inside the Saints 25. 5 minutes remaining, plus perhaps a minute or 2 of stoppage time for injury. But it's Barrow now, a rear raid in the Saints 25. Well, they're trying to flick the ball out, and 1 pass too many. And in number 10 there, I think it is Steve Clayton, he knocked on. Or was it Cavalier? I just can't make out. These numbers are terrible to pick out. It's Darren Blue to feed. Barrow tidying up on the scrum, 6-4 at present, and Darren Blue to feed this time. Five minutes remaining, 22-6 the score, and Saints certainly through safely to the next round. Barrow penalised there for not packing correctly, ducking in the tackle, and obviously somebody there mouthing to referee Kendrew, and Saints awarded another 10 yards upfield. Beavers finds touch just inside the Saints half. Roy Haggerty there, quick play of the ball, powers his way down this popular side touchline. Bernard Dwyer attacked in half-back. Tony Burke takes up the running, bounces off one, turns in the tackle. Tremendous forward, Tony Burke. Powering his way there and back with the aid of 3 Barrow tacklers who are taking him back towards their own line. Stuart Evans, forward charge, releases it back to Dwyer, but he's immediately tackled. Darren Bluer, quick play of the ball, off 14, Bluer looking for the gap. Can Saints get another try on the board before this final hooter? Paul Farber, man of the match. Yes, he's in. He's in. Farber there. Just shrugs there, one a feeble tackle off and powered his way over. Perhaps that being announced as man of the match has given him that extra bit of boost, but he powers his way over there. 15 yards in from that far side, the main stand side touchline. Paul Farber in there, his 5th try of the season. Quick canter from the Saints there. Took it over to the left and Farber latched onto the end of it. Pushed one feeble tackler off and touchdown, as I said, about 15 yards in from the main stand side touchline. Saints' 5th try of the afternoon and possibly Paul Loughlin's 4th successful goal attempt. Missed 3 in the first half, unsuccessfully against the wind, but Loughlin there strikes it well, yes. Bangs it right between the sticks, so 28 points to 6 the score now. Certainly a bit nippy up here on the video gantry. Quite a lot of people trooping off now. As Tickle kicks off. Connolly stops it with his foot, gathers it safely. Receives some solid tackling from the Barrow outfit as they move up very quickly. Number 11, one of them there, Gary Kendall in at the action. Bernard Dwyer, that's acting halfback. Roy Haggerty plays it. Saints take it to the left. Darren Bluer gives the dummy. Has to take the tackle. 2 minutes of normal time plus any added time. The ball back to Neil Holding. The kick downfield. Angled towards the touchline, but it comes in field. Paul Burns gathers it, drives across field. Farber closing the angle down. The Saints come up, Tony Burke tapped his ankles and Farber and Bluer complete the tackle. The ball's knocked back. 6 tackles again for Barrow, I would imagine. Yes, referee Kendry there just wiping the slate clean. It's Barrow trying to move upfield. Only one decent attack, and that was in the 9th minute of the first half when they got over for their only points this afternoon. A try converted by Marwood. Certainly haven't put anything together of any note since. Ball's loose. I think Saints have come up with the ball. Well, referee Kendrew spotted a knock on, but the ball, I thought I did see it come up, but Stuart Evans must have had it and knocked on in the tackle. The scrum down. Let's just see whose feed it is. Well, Darren Blue has got the ball, so it must have been a Barrow knock on. Bluer feeds, well, that never went in, but he let it go. Vartin now. Straightens it up, very shabby at the scrum there, but it did come our way. Loose ball and Barrow scoop it up. Playing in time added on now, but no problem for the Saints. 28 points to 6, coasting through to the 3rd round of the Silk Cut Challenge Cup. Barrow moving upfield. Support coming up. Lacks tackling from the Saints late on, but the ball released again, and Barrow are going to have another 6 tackles to make it count. It's Neil Shaw, I should say, the loose forward for Barrow. He scooped it up. A late charge by Barrow, but Saints tackling, holding firm. 3 tries in the first half, just 2 in the second. But it's Barrow now in possession. Midway between the Saints 25 and the halfway line. There's the final hooter. Referee Kendrew stops play. Saints march through, as I said, to the third round of the Challenge Cup, which will be played a fortnight today or a fortnight yesterday, depending whether we get drawn on the television match. But we should be playing Oldham that weekend at home, I think it is, so that game will be postponed. But Saints go through 28 points to 6. They went down to a 6-point deficit in the 9th minute. Barrow's only try converted by Marwood. Then tries from Groves, Cooper and Beavers. A penalty goal from Loughlin. And the first half score, the half-time score was 14-6. They came out in the second half and Barrow defending very well. But Paul Loughlin with a 3rd minute penalty goal. And then it was tries in the 17th and 36th minute from Les Quirk, keeping up his try-scoring record. Both converted, Les Quirk in the 17th and Paul Faber in the 36th. Both converted by Paul Loughlin. So the final score at Knowsley Road, 28 points to 6. Just hope we go in to the bag on Tuesday and get a favourable home tie. So thanks once again for joining us. We hope you'll join us at Oddsall next Sunday when Saints are back in the Stones Bitter League Championship at Bradford. I hope that Bradford have done the stuff today against Wigan, but I've not heard any scores yet. But on behalf of your Saints video team, Peter Tushingham on camera today, myself, Ron Hoof, bid you farewell and hope you'll join us at Oddsall next week.